Yeah, well, I mean, we were disappointed to see this complaint from the SEC because I feel like we've had a long history of being very transparent with them and really every regulator around the world that we've worked with. So even going back to 2021 when we became a public company, before becoming a public company, you have to disclose everything about your business in depth. There was many back and forth revisions of our S1. And frankly, they had all the knowledge then, and they allowed us to become a public company. And then we're going through time, and Chair Gensler has statements to Congress saying that he doesn't feel he has the authority to regulate this industry. And we're seeing conflicting statements from the CFTC and the SEC chair. And we even filed a formal petition with the SEC asking them for clarity about a number of points in the law, which they never responded to. And then this Wells notice and a complaint arrives. And so this isn't good for America. It's not good for the industry, obviously. And we now need to go get clarity from the courts.
The recent weeks have seen a turbulent ride for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The focus of the Securities and Exchange Commission and U.S. regulators on major exchanges Coinbase and Binance has resulted in legal actions. Coinbase is accused of trading unregistered securities, while Binance faces allegations of money laundering, fraud, and unregistered securities trading. The repercussions have been widespread. Banks worldwide have severed ties with Coinbase, Binance, and cryptocurrency transactions overall, affecting the entry and exit points for crypto assets and impacting prices. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has been vocal about seeking regulatory clarity, expressing frustration over the SEC's changing stance. He has even hinted at the possibility of relocating Coinbase operations to England, which has shown a more favorable and transparent approach to crypto legislation. The situation underscores the challenge of bridging the gap between the complex world of cryptocurrency and traditional finance. The U.S. risks stifling innovation and missing out on the potential that the crypto market holds for its economy. The decisions made by the SEC and U.S. regulators will have a significant impact on the future of cryptocurrencies and their role in the global financial landscape.
Over 1,000 assets in crypto. We rejected 90% of them because we felt they weren't appropriate for our exchange, and about 200 of them are listed on our centralized product. And I don't know, to his point about, what's the there, people are using crypto for all kinds of things. They're not just trading, and they're doing payments with it. Ukraine raised $200 million, and presidential candidates are taking it. And it's a new technology that can be used to update all kinds of financial services, and we don't need the government picking and choosing our technology winners. Let's let the market decide. They allowed us to become a public company understanding the S1, right? And so I feel like that's our moment to be totally transparent with them, show them everything about our business and how it operates. And so it's not great to have a regulator sort of come back later and say, actually, we changed our mind, right? We have actually gone out there and acquired a broker-dealer license because we wanted the ability to trade crypto securities. There's actually, I think there could be a big, robust market of crypto securities trading in the U.S., even though we don't list any securities today. And by the way, I think you're right. The regulator does have the right to come, edit their thinking at times and come back and say, here's a new set of rules, and great, we'd be happy to follow those. The issue in this case is that we're getting conflicting statements from the CFTC head and the SEC head. And then the statements from the SEC are so, such an outlier. They're saying everything other than Bitcoin is a security. Well, that's not our interpretation of the law. That's not what the law says. And that's not what the position of every other country around the world, their financial regulators, is taking. And so I don't think we really had a choice, honestly. We had to go to court to really see if otherwise this industry is just not going to exist in the United States if we took that position. And, we met with the SEC 30 times in the last year. They never gave us a single piece of feedback about what we could be doing better. We just got silence. And when we asked them, how would you like us to register? We have this dormant broker-dealer license. Could we activate that? We really got silence. And so it's not appropriate for the regulator to come back and do an enforcement action if we don't have a clear rule book and clear guidance.
Brian Armstrong's perspective on the accusations against Coinbase by the SEC and U.S. regulators is understandably one of frustration and disappointment. He has actively sought to collaborate with these regulatory bodies to establish clear rules for integrating cryptocurrencies with traditional finance. One of the most frustrating aspects for him is the apparent change of position by the SEC. Despite approving Coinbase's public offering in 2021, they now seem to be penalizing the company for its past operations. In Brian's view, the United States is missing out on the opportunities presented by cryptocurrencies. He has suggested the possibility of relocating Coinbase headquarters to England, a country that has shown greater openness towards cryptocurrency. It's an indication of his dissatisfaction with the regulatory environment in the U.S. The ongoing legal battles between regulatory bodies and cryptocurrency companies and exchanges are expected to persist for years to come. Whether Brian's frustrations are justified or not is a matter of opinion. However, the retrospective enforcement of laws that were not in place at the time raises questions about fairness and consistency. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section on whether you believe Brian's concerns are valid or if Coinbase actions are acceptable. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.